Hello and welcome to Night 4 of the New Dawn Tournament Series Volume 2. I am your host and commentator, Shirt Donovan. And folks, as always, what an action-packed night of wrestling we have in store for you as we move ahead to exclusively second-round matchups in these brackets across all of our divisions here in SSW. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We have an incredible matchup to start things off this evening. It is going to be the transcendent Nina Fontaine taking on recently defeated, dethroned champion CHIE HAMASAKI. Of course, Monica Palma now sitting at the top of the women's division, awaiting whoever may win in that brackets tournament. And folks, we are going to have just an incredible match to start things off here. Nina Fontaine taking on CHIE HAMASAKI.
Making her way to the ring, the transcendent Nina Fontaine.
Nina Fontaine, her stock raising with every match here in Super Spirit Wrestling, looking increasingly impressive. But CHIE HAMASAKI, certainly you could make a case for the most threatening presence in the entire women's bracket.
And her opponent, CHIE HAMASAKI.
Many would argue that it ultimately took the combined efforts of two challengers at once. At the request of CHIE HAMASAKI, who believed that she had seen all the women's division had to offer. And indeed, what a dominant champion she was, defending her title at Spirit Odyssey against Morgan Foster and Monica Palma in a three-woman elimination title match in which Monica Palma was able to secure the title. And now CHIE HAMASAKI, like many former champions in Super Spirit Wrestling, trying to claw her way through this challenging bracket to once again reach the summit of the women's division. And look at the power of HAMASAKI, just tossing Nina Fontaine across the ring with very little effort there. Nina Fontaine looking to secure another shocking elimination. It would be another like the many we have seen throughout this tournament series. Many former champions with pristine records in 2020 eliminated very early on in this tournament. CHIE HAMASAKI has, fortunately for herself, advanced to the second round, but Nina Fontaine, a viable challenger, standing in the way of further advancement. Bridges on the German here, but too close to the corner, says Burt Wiggins, and we do get a break. Fontaine sent to the corner by the former champion, and she's now trying to battle out. HAMASAKI trying to maintain this corner advantage, and Fontaine, look at this, pressing the issue. Not intimidated by the presence of HAMASAKI. Textbook maneuver there from HAMASAKI, but Nina Fontaine looking to play a bit of tug of war here, but look at HAMASAKI, my goodness, what a power bomb. And she earns a 2 count. Fontaine able to get out. We are still in the early goings of this contest, but we know that HAMASAKI has what it takes to put it away early. What a counter there from Fontaine, but HAMASAKI gets the shoulders up quickly. And that is the move that we saw CHIE HAMASAKI utilize over and over against Randy Crawford in that first round matchup, until Crawford was not able to continue Could we see a similar story developing here tonight for Nina Fontaine? Big arm drag takedown and secures the control there on the mat. Nina Fontaine looking sharp thus far, but there is still much work to do. Hamasaki to the corner. My goodness. The elevation on that drop kick from an athlete the size of CHIE Hamasaki, that is almost otherworldly. Hamasaki now looking for a cover here. And it's a near fall. A bad early sign here for Nina Fontaine, trying to hang in there against the women's division's most threatening presence here in this bracket. And another near fall there. Close calls here for Fontaine. Look at this, oh my God. Quite the DDT, and is it enough? No, Fontaine hanging in there. Standing switch, oh, but it's Hamasaki still with an answer. Fontaine now trying to battle back. Look at this. Slowing the pace of Hamasaki, trying to wear down the more powerful athlete, I would say, in this matchup. And look at this, as I say that, Hamasaki just tossing Fontaine to the outside. And now on the mat on the outside. Those are very, very thin mats, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this.
7, 8, 9.
And Hamasaki has not yet had her fill. Fontaine yet again dumped to the outside. And things are looking dire for the transcendent Nina Fontaine. Look at this. 2. Oh, not even a 2 count. Hamasaki kicking out of a mighty bridge there. And look at the power of CHIE Hamasaki. My God. You have to start wondering how much punishment Nina Fontaine can really sustain here as she goes back to the arm. A game plan seems to be in the mind of Fontaine, but is it the correct one? And is she finding enough opportunities to execute that plan? She rolls through again, the arm targeted. The wrist lock this time. Taking her over once more. Fontaine perhaps taking these moments to regain some energy, and look at this, taking Hamasaki back down to the mat. The onslaught of CHIE Hamasaki for the moment halted here by Fontaine. Look at this. And Fontaine has gone unanswered now for several exchanges. And now Hamasaki testing the might of Nina Fontaine. Certainly Fontaine's biggest test yet. Look at this, a huge rolling elbow connects. What an elimination this would be if Fontaine is able to pull this off. Rolling through again, the wrist in jeopardy. And again, Nina Fontaine resilient in this approach. Gaining ground here on Hamasaki. Oh, look at this. Drives her down into the mat, shoulders down. 2, no. And again to the arm. Could you imagine if Hamasaki tapped out? The side headlock now. Hamasaki looking extremely winded. Fontaine with the Irish whip. Corner control. Oh, but look out of the corner. Both women to their feet. Fontaine dazed. And a facebuster secured by the former champion. The wrist again. She rolls through again, but this time Hamasaki's feet near the ropes. And it's another devastating powerbomb. 2. She got her. Hamasaki looking down at Nina Fontaine, and you gotta think, folks, you gotta think that maybe in the back of Hamasaki's mind, or maybe right in front of it, that Nina Fontaine is someone to look out for in the women's division, as for a minute there, Fontaine looked able to shake off the offense of Hamasaki and definitely secured some advantages for herself throughout that contest until Hamasaki was eventually able to secure another just crucial powerbomb, slamming Fontaine down into the mat and securing a pinfall here tonight to advance in the women's division bracket. Folks, we are now going to see a match with another former champion as we turn our eyes to the junior division. Raptor Lima taking on DECAY. DECAY, of course, now a champion in his own right, not in the junior division, of course, but in the six-man tag division alongside his comrades in Dark Circle, all of them advancing to their second round matchups. And I should say, Von Roth, I believe, was ultimately successful over Dai Fukunaga at last night's event, and so that is one less member of Dark Circle here in the tournament series. But we'll see if DECAY is able to move forward in the junior division bracket. He has a mighty test ahead of him in Raptor Lima. Both of these men, folks, know what it's like to be a champion. Raptor Lima, of course, the only one in this matchup knowing what it's like to lose a championship. DECAY and really all members of Dark Circle entering this tournament series with a level of confidence that we've not seen before.
Making his way to the ring, Raptor Lima.
And the fans excited as ever to see Raptor Lima in action. Perhaps the most adored superstar in all of Super Spirit Wrestling. A champ no longer, yet still a champion in the hearts and minds of many here tonight.
And his opponent, he is 1/3 of the Trinity Band champions, representing Dark Circle, DECAY.
DECAY looking to advance further as Dark Circle's influence on this tournament series wanes with the elimination of Dai Fukunaga. The leader of Dark Circle, Fear, will also be in action later tonight against Reynaldo Mendez, who, as we've said many times in this tournament, perhaps pulling off the most impressive upset thus far, defeating former Spirit Band champion Douglas Daniels in a first-round matchup that shocked the world. Mendez now having to contend with someone perhaps just as dangerous. We know that Fear faced Daniels in the past for the Spirit Band. Mendez has never been so close to the gold. But as he turns his eyes to the prize of the heavyweight division, perhaps he will have what it takes to pull off another upset here tonight. For now, Raptor Lima securing a drop toe hold, and there's a hip toss from DECAY. Raptor Lima, the former Shadow Band champion, lost his belt at Spirit Odyssey to Jamie Watts. Jamie Watts looked impressive since his arrival in Super Spirit Wrestling, and he rode an upward trajectory all the way to a title match with Raptor Lima, in which he was successful at our biggest event of the year. Raptor Lima had many impressive title defenses. Many of those challengers in this bracket still. The knees of Raptor Lima now across the back of DECAY. And look at this now. He sits out with it. Shoulders are down. Just a 1 count. DECAY able to roll through. And now DECAY trying to wear down Raptor Lima. The mat-based approach, looking to keep the high flyer grounded. Snapmare takedown leads to the head scissors for DECAY. You see the quickness here of these junior division athletes, and Raptor Lima takes DECAY over center of the ring and secures the knees across the face. Great reversal there for the former champion. DECAY, of course, coming to the ring tonight with Trinity Band gold around his waist, alongside Dai Fukunaga and Fear, successfully becoming the first ever Trinity Band champions at Spirit Odyssey. Look at this, trying for that underhook sit-out powerbomb once more, but instead DECAY has it scouted and secures another submission maneuver. Raptor Lima sending DECAY into the corner. And right out of the corner, look at this, the body scissors. DECAY driving Raptor Lima into the mat, but Lima, you see the conditioning starting to become a factor. Big time Enziguri connects to the back of the head. And maybe Raptor Lima looking for another step up Enziguri there, but DECAY seizing an opportunity. Look at this out of the corner, oh my God! Impressive efforts on both sides here thus far. And look at Raptor Lima. You see the agility leading to explosive offense there, driving the hips down into the chest of DECAY. And Raptor Lima perhaps starting to put it together, but DECAY right back up and right back on the attack. You see these kicks starting to pay off for the former champion. And an Enziguri of his own rocks Raptor Lima. Look at this, DECAY again targeting the leg, perhaps setting things up for atrophy. We know now in the kit of DECAY is the poison spear, or rather the venom spear, as another big kick lands. Could Raptor Lima's tournament life be fading here? The drop kick downs DECAY, but look at that. A sharp kick to the face in response from DECAY, but it's Raptor Lima with a soul butt kick. Look at that! Venom spear! Could it be enough?
1, 2.
No! Raptor Lima kicking out of the Venom Spear, but it's right again! Look at DECAY! Shoulders down! No! Shotgun drop kick from Raptor Lima, who has withstood 2 Venom Spears, and he sends DECAY into the corner, taking him to the high rent district here. Look at Lima. Oh my God. Mama, he's strong cradle.
1, 2.
No. Lima applying a stretch, trying to keep up this momentum.
Give up.
DECAY bridges on the fisherman suplex. No, Raptor Lima kicks out again. And look at DECAY, look at DECAY. Oh my God. Just running Raptor Lima over, but look at Lima now, looking for corner control once more. He's gonna take him up again. Could he be looking for the knees? Once more, the knees crashing down. Lama Heat strong cradle.
2.
No! DECAY now with a submission attempt.
Give up.
Look at this. Shoulders are down. Shoulders are down. No! Twisting cutter from Raptor Lima. Shooting star press.
1, 2.
How are these two doing this? Huge forearm from Raptor Lima. He steps through, the stretch again applied, keeping his body between DECAY and the ropes. Corner control again for Lima. Tree of woe position. Kicks to the midsection. Back to the corner, opposite side now. Could he be looking for it once more? And could this be the pair that does it? Huge knees crash across DECAY. Lama, he's strong cradle. 2, no! A huge knee in the corner for DECAY. Now repositioning. Oh, but the drop kick misses. Lima able to sidestep. DECAY still on the attack. Lima to the corner. But out of the corner, it's DECAY. Bridges on the fisherman. Not able to get anything out of it. Back to the corner. Again, ripping apart the midsection. Another fisherman suplex, but the positioning not working out. These two men perhaps just fighting on instinct at this point. The leg again targeted. DECAY in trouble because Raptor Lima is looking for velocity. 2, he got him. Raptor Lima with velocity off the top rope. Able to eliminate DECAY, who looked like a huge threat in this tournament, and Raptor Lima able to overcome, able to outdo a more focused DECAY than I think I've ever seen to advance in the junior division bracket. What a matchup there, folks. Certainly one to remember in this tournament series as Raptor Lima victorious here tonight over DECAY. Folks, we're now going to take you to a matchup in the men's tag division bracket as AFTERIMAGE will be challenging DEFILER. Now, both of these teams picked up huge victories to get here. DEFILER, of course, defeating, I believe it was the Gambles that DEFILER eliminated. AFTERIMAGE, of course, in the first round going up against Paragon and shocking the world, defeating Paragon, as many thought Paragon were shoo-ins for the finals of this tournament series. But AFTERIMAGE, the quicker, faster team, really coming out of the gates strong in that matchup, surprising Paragon and the wrestling world, and they find themselves here tonight facing DEFILER.
Making their way to the ring, representing Lionhearts, the team of Richie Prince and Mateo Espina, AFTERIMAGE.
Perhaps the two fastest competitors in the men's divisions here in Super Spirit Wrestling. But can they avoid the violence of these two men?
And their opponents, the team of Omar Torres and Tsutomu Shiroma, DEFILER.
Two extremely violent individuals combining their efforts to carve a path through the men's tag division. Both teams looking to advance in a highly competitive bracket. And we see Omar Torres with an early low blow and an early poke to the eyes, certainly setting the tone for what is to come for DEFILER. Torres putting up a wall here thus far in front of Richie Prince. And Mateo Espina, now the legal man for AFTERIMAGE, trying his best to contend with Omar Torres, which is proving to be difficult thus far. Big counter there, though, from Espina. as Torres makes a tag of his own. And now Matteo Espina finds himself in a bad part of town, creating some separation there. Matteo Espina handling this situation nicely. And Tsutomu Shiroma now will have to find his big moments of power to deal with the quickness and athleticism of Matteo Espina. Espina, of course, a decent amount of strength in his own right. Certainly the stronger of the two competitors in Afterimage. Richie Prince, perhaps the quicker of the two. Matteo Espina sends him for a ride. Tsutomu Shiroma, like a freight train, running right over Matteo Espina. And look at this now. Oh my God! Drives him down right on the neck. But look at Matteo Espina doing his best to hang in there. Tsutomu Shiroma still finding these huge maneuvers. And we see a running bulldog counter there from Espina, who might be shaking the cobwebs loose.
Give up. Break.
Counter there from Shiroma, burying the knee into the back of Espina. And look at this. Trying to deprive Espina of some of that quickness that we've talked about. Richie Prince now back in for his team. Tsutomu Shiroma's been in there for a while. He might want to look to make a tag soon as Prince bounces off the ropes and secures a huge kick. Well, look at Shiroma just charging in like a bull. And Prince now to the top rope, knees across the back of Tsutomu Shiroma, who has been isolated for quite some time in this matchup. Omar Torres now looking to get involved, and Richie Prince defying the efforts here. Oh, but look at this, perhaps looking for the shredder, and Prince knew it. Richie Prince springing up off the mat and finding an offensive opportunity of his own. Omar Torres again getting involved and driving Richie Prince down into the mat. Shiroma trying to take advantage here. And Richie Prince still with a lot of fight left. Look at this. No, my God, just driving him right back down into the mat. And Omar Torres trying now to pick the bones. Great teamwork here, if not violent efforts from Defiler. Quite a powerbomb counter there. Folds him up, tries for a pin, but ultimately unsuccessful. Quite a matchup we are seeing develop here in the men's tag bracket. Sliding lariat there for Espina. And I gotta say, we've seen some really nasty high-impact maneuvers like that cutter there from Defiler, but I think Afterimage is doing just fine hanging in there. That sort of back and forth could slip, though, to either side as we wade further out into the water of this matchup. And look at Matteo Espina now trying to secure a suplex, but it's Omar Torres putting on the brakes. And Espina is sent to the outside. Richie Prince now trying to get involved, and he hits the diver driver on Omar Torres. I don't know if Espina saw it. I don't think he saw it. My God, what a knee there from Espina, and it could be all here. A dazed Torres. Tsutomu Shiroma gets there. Look at Prince, though, trying to run interference as well. Basement drop kick from Torres. The back and forth persists here. What a facebuster there from Espina. Takes him over, down to the mat. Espina. Oh, I thought perhaps thinking the Espina special, but instead continuing the approach and finds some nasty offense here. Look at this! Tremendous underhook facebuster there from Omar Torres, who finds his partner, Tsutomu Shiroma. And now look at this, some teamwork on the way from Defiler. A nasty brainbuster there from Tsutomu Shiroma, and now the sleeper hold in effect. A move as deadly as ever. Could certainly lead to a victory here, as we have seen much devastation on both sides. What is this? What is it? What is he doing? What is he doing? My God! The elevation! Just throwing Matteo Espina, and now look at this! Jesus, the body snatcher! At the last second, Richie Prince is there, but he runs into the shredder. Things are looking bad for Afterimage. Look at this. Tremendous backstabber. But is it too little, too late? A much needed tag made to Richie Prince. Look at this. Look at this. Sending him for a ride. A huge lariat in the corner. Tsutomu Shiroma. Oh, Prince in a bad way here. In a real bad way. My God. Shiroma not able to capitalize. Oh my God. Horrible angle on the brainbuster. Prince struggling. Cutter from Espina. And a low blow again from Omar Torres. Shiroma lifts him up again. Another brainbuster secured, and this time Prince rolls to the outside. Shiroma plenty pleased with what he's done. Complete shot though for Prince. Look at this. And Torres with a kick, breaking up the pin. Look at this, diver driver. Torres again thwarting the attempt of Richie Prince. Quite a roll through there for a pair of stomps. Prince to the top rope and knees across the body. Look at this. Oh my God, muscle buster. Things breaking down. Cutter on the outside. Both legal competitors turning their eyes to one another. Soul butt kick. Look at that. Tsutomu Shiroma immediately out of that pin. Big body splash. Look at this. Diver driver again. Tsutomu Shiroma laying in wait. He's got the cover. 1, 2. He got him. What an incredible effort. Incredible follow through by Richie Prince. And Defiler is eliminated. Richie Prince and Matteo Espina charging ahead in the men's tag division bracket. My goodness, folks, what a time for Afterimage, who have just looked so focused and so impressive in this tournament, and they charge ahead further toward the big prize, which is an opportunity at the Power Bands at our big end of the month event, New Purpose. Big time efforts there on both sides, folks. One of my favorite matches of the tournament thus far, but it is Afterimage advancing over Defiler in the New Dawn Tournament Series. And folks, now the match that we mentioned earlier in the heavyweight bracket. Can Reynaldo Mendez pull off another huge tournament upset here and defeat the leader of Dark Circle, Fear? He has defeated Douglas Daniels to get here, which is a tremendous, tremendous achievement in its own right, but there is still more work for Reynaldo Mendez to do as he finds himself opposite one of the most threatening men in the entirety of Super Spirit Wrestling. Folks, let's go now to the ring for this matchup.
Making his way to the ring, representing Good Buddies, Reynaldo Mendez.
Reynaldo Mendez with a tremendous pressure on his shoulders. Not only to continue the efforts of the Good Buddies as he is the only remaining member in the tournament, but also to capitalize on a huge victory over Douglas Daniels.
And his opponent, representing Dark Circle, he is 1/3 of the Trinity Band champions, Fear.
Fear defeating Jeffrey Hudson and thus eliminating Jeffrey Hudson to meet Mendez here tonight. Mendez certainly, I imagine, having a feeling of wanting to avenge the elimination of Jeffrey Hudson. And of course, that would have been an interesting matchup. We would have seen Mendez against Hudson in another universe. But instead, it will be another match contributing to the animosity between these two groups as they met at Spirit Odyssey. Both teams vying to become the first ever Trinity Band champions, and it was Fear and Dark Circle who were able to accomplish that feat. But Reynaldo Mendez, proving that the light has not gone out for Good Buddies, and that there may yet still be more to come from this young competitor. Fear now securing the side headlock in the center of the ring. Reynaldo Mendez quickly finding a way out. Stiff kick there to the back. Mendez takes Fear over, looks for an early pin here. We know Mendez has a new move in his repertoire that he calls the Revolver. It could secure a victory for him here tonight. But Fear, to say the least, not someone that you can take lightly. For now, though, Reynaldo Mendez holding on to a healthy advantage over the leader of Dark Circle. Look at this, tremendous backbreaker there. And it's back to the sleeper hold. A methodical approach here thus far from Reynaldo Mendez. Harsh neck breaker, though, now from Fear, trying to turn the tide. Toe-to-toe, chop for chop between these two heavyweight competitors, and it is Fear that sends Mendez down to the mat. Punch to the midsection, and look at this. Oh my God, another huge kick to the spine of Fear. And look at this, rolling him through. He's got everything secured for the Dark Cradle. And just tossing Mendez down to the mat face first after securing some violence there. Look at this, though. Overhead belly-to-belly release. Mendez getting low, popping those hips and exploding Fear over. Reynaldo Mendez now to the top. Oh, but seeing that Fear was ready for it and instead returning to the fray. Fear now with a torture-style single-leg crab. And he's carrying him through again here for the Dark Cradle. Mendez now back to the backbreaker. Reverse suplex now from Mendez, and he rolls through for more offense. But Fear putting a halt to the momentum for now. Huge clubbing forearm across the face, and now a chop to the throat. And again, chipping away at Mendez, who will not quit, but Fear rolls through, and look at this! My God. Swinging neck breaker from Mendez. He's using everything in his kit here tonight against Fear. Fear ducking the kick, and now just a blatant chokehold here in front of the official, Lenny Spencer. Mendez able to slip away from more punishment, slamming Fear to the outside. Taking a moment for himself in the center of the ring. Smart stuff here from Mendez. He knows he's got to go the distance here tonight against Fear. Look at this. Mendez rolling through now and looking for the Irish whip. Oh, and takes out the legs. You saw that. Mendez perhaps maybe thinking about the yellow jacket as we get further into this matchup. Look at Mendez. Look at Mendez from the top rope. Tornado DDT. The shoulders are down. 2, no. And Fear now. Choking Mendez once more. He'll have to the count of 5 from the official. Mendez will not let him get that far. There it is, the revolver out of the corner, out of nowhere, the revolver. Is it enough?
1, 2,
He done it! I can't believe it! Reynaldo Mendez with another huge upset, and that's all we might see. Can we even say that word anymore regarding Reynaldo Mendez, as now has defeated back-to-back Douglas Daniels and Fear. 2 huge eliminations in this heavyweight division bracket. My God, this place is going nuts right now. Reynaldo Mendez charging further and further ahead toward Spirit Band champion Harold Kelly. My goodness, what a rejuvenation. What a new outlook for Reynaldo Mendez in 2021. Folks, we have got to take a short break, and when we come back, there is still so much more action to see. I can't believe what we've just seen, but folks, you will not want to miss what's to come. Trust me. Thanks for being here. We'll be right back. All right, folks, we are back, and we are now ready for action in the women's division bracket. It's going to be Kira Kida representing State of Trouble, taking on former Destiny Band champion Beverly Brooks. Folks, let's just quickly revisit what we've seen here. Reynaldo Mendez picking up a victory over Douglas Daniels in the first round of the heavyweight division bracket, and just now defeating Fear, another killer in that bracket, to advance. Reynaldo Mendez had the worst record in the heavyweight division of 2020.
Making her way to the ring, representing State of Trouble, Kira Kida.
Kira Kida looking to advance in the women's division bracket, doing battle here tonight with one of our most powerful athletes.
And her opponent, Beverly Brooks.
It will be the striking and submission prowess of KIDA versus the all-out power of Beverly Brooks. KIDA looking to dissect a freight train here tonight as senior official Norio Nakatomi gets us underway for this women's division bracket matchup. As we mentioned, folks, we are in the second round of these brackets. All competitors here tonight defeating their first round opponents to advance further in their brackets. Arm drag takedown here early from Beverly Brooks. And you see the strikes of KIDA leading right into the submission. KIDA going with what she knows early. Beverly Brooks with a boot to the face, trying to deny these early efforts. KIDA with a stick and move approach here, and she's able to secure the banana spread. Brooks looking shaky here. KIDA stepping through for a stretch. And Brooks looking for a lariat. Backdrop from KIDA looking extremely sharp thus far in this matchup. Backslide now. And a 1 count is earned. Beverly Brooks with a backbreaker catches KIDA off guard there. Tremendous kick spinning through was KIDA, but now across the knee. Beverly Brooks not looking to be outdone. Look at this now, KIDA mixing up Brooks, brings her down into the backslide again. And Brooks now this time with the Irish whip. KIDA slips under, but the knee of Brooks once more meeting the skull of KIDA. And Brooks now to the mat. My goodness, these strikes from KIDA blistering Beverly Brooks. Shoulders are down, 2 count earned. Tremendous kicks across the chest, but again, Beverly Brooks finding that knee, and now a lariat. Continuing now these strikes. Raining down tremendous forearms there across the face of KIDA, but look at KIDA now laying in wait. Oh my goodness, look at this. Beverly Brooks could be fading here. And she's able to find a way out. Sit out pile driver. A lot of impact here. And Brooks, rather than go for the pin, now back to the submission. Turning KIDA inside out. You see the power of Beverly Brooks. Again, thinking why not? Oh, jumping facebuster now from KIDA. Oh my Lord, what a kick! Brooks could be out. 1, 2. Oh, Brooks. Beverly Brooks barely able to get the shoulders up. A tremendous kick from KIDA, rocking the jaw of the former champion. And look at Brooks now, electric chair position. Brings KIDA crashing down to the mat. She'll look for a pin of her own. 2. No. And KIDA now back to the banana spread. Tying up Beverly Brooks. Tremendous power slam from Brooks, but you do see the ankle of KIDA tied in the ropes. KIDA looking for a moment to recharge. and understandably so, as she is opposite
6.
a tremendously powerful athlete in Beverly Brooks. Electric chair position again, and the face buster rattles Kira KIDA. 2, and Kira KIDA barely getting the shoulder up, near fall there from Brooks. And Brooks now maybe thinking Beverly bomb. Oh, nobody home. Kira KIDA wisely avoiding that. My God. My God, these kicks to the midsection. We know Beverly Brooks has a history with injuries to the ribs, as she now sends Kira KIDA to the corner. Look at this. Avalanche position. Could it be? Oh, she was maybe thinking Beverly bomb, but instead Kira KIDA scouting from the top rope. My goodness! Hurricane run off the top from Kira KIDA. Tremendous kick, calling her shot, but Brooks now. Brooks the tank. Oh, but the banana spread. Who is it gonna be, folks, as Beverly Brooks rains down shots on Kira KIDA? Huge DDT, my God! The leg is hooked. No! Back to the corner. Avalanche position. No! Kira KIDA denies once more, and a big knee comes crashing down across Beverly Brooks. Is it enough? She got her, my God! The stock of Kira KIDA rises as she eliminates former Destiny Band champion Beverly Brooks here tonight in the women's division bracket. My goodness, folks, shocking result after shocking result in this tournament series. It's unlike anything I've ever seen, as we are now looking at a very, very different era of Super Spirit Wrestling. All of the former Titans crumbling under these hungry, hungry competitors as they rocket further toward the very tops of their brackets of the New Dawn Tournament Series. And folks, we now turn our eyes to the junior division bracket. It will be Have Mercy PERCY Chapman, who defeated Cameron Reese in the first round of the junior division bracket to now meet Ricky Gilmore. Superstar Ricky Gilmore here tonight doing battle with Have Mercy PERCY Chapman. Many would say that Gilmore is favored heavily in this matchup, but that's what people said about Cameron Reese, and we saw PERCY Chapman make easy, almost too easy work of the former champion.
Making his way to the ring, Have Mercy PERCY Chapman.
PERCY Chapman, like many competitors in this tournament series, shocking the world with his victory over Cameron Reese. Cameron Reese, a finalist in our first ever tournament series. Many picked for him to go all the way this year.
And his opponent, superstar Ricky Gilmore.
Ricky Gilmore might just sneak up and win this whole thing, folks. Certainly not an athlete that you can count out, as he has completely reinvented himself since debuting all the way back in 2019. Now a much more hardened and focused competitor Although many would say the change in personality not for the better. But Gilmore desiring results, and that's what he has gotten since his change in mindset. Tremendous back body drop there, and Percy Chapman filling it early. Look at Chapman. A little bit of technical prowess there. Ricky Gilmore easily able to slip out. And look at that heavy right hand of Percy Chapman colliding across the face of Ricky Gilmore. He'll look for a pin here. See these strikes of Chapman. A brawler sort of style. He likes to engage constantly, hitting his opponents with these huge strikes, taking him now over with the snap suplex. Look at Gilmore now trying for something of his own, and he secures a devastating pile driver early. Gilmore not afraid to go for the big maneuvers, as he knows the kind of violence that he is capable of. Diving body splash here. Chapman sent to the ropes, and what a headbutt there from Gilmore. Those big punches will all add up for Chapman, but now look at this, pushing down on the neck was Gilmore. Ooh, big rolling punch there. Chapman perhaps underestimating the speed of Gilmore, not getting much off of that Irish whip. Oh, looking for another rolling punch. Gilmore able to sidestep, but Chapman still having the wherewithal to secure that counter. Cloverleaf now following the headbutt, sitting back on Percy Chapman. And it appears that one of these athletes is bleeding. It could be perhaps some blood. A wound could have opened under the headband, I suppose, of Percy Chapman. Perhaps a result of the headbutts of Ricky Gilmore. And now Gilmore maybe a little too keen at this point on the offensive approach of Chapman. Look at this. Just a 1 count. Chapman, yes, I believe is the source of the blood. Now collecting in various spots on the mat. Sit out pile driver from Gilmore. Oh, but another rolling punch connects for Chapman. And now look at this, Chapman on the apron. Oh my God! Slingshot diving cross body. And now the lariat. Looking for a great timing there, but Gilmore somehow seeing it the whole way. The Wakagatame now. Torture style camel clutch. The arms hooked above the knees. And Chapman able to fight his way out. But Gilmore is really having his way here. Another pile driver. Gilmore to the top rope. Moonsault connects. And he might be thinking about it again. Indeed. Look at the athleticism of Ricky Gilmore, and he's feeling it. Oh, Chapman now battling back, but he runs into more big headbutts from Ricky Gilmore. Gilmore almost ravenous in his approach here. He didn't even take the drop kick. Percy Chapman inadvertently avoiding a dropkick there as he is crumpled to the mat by just one shot to the midsection, and things are looking bad here for Chapman. Big boot to the face. Gilmore now to the ropes. Another big boot, this time to the back of the head. Oh, but Chapman finds another huge punch, and again. Inside cradle for Chapman. 2, no! And look at this. Gilmore now playing Chapman's game. It could be ill-advised. Rolling lariat. Unfortunate positioning on the pin there as Gilmore with another sit-out pile driver. Testing the limits of Percy Chapman. My God. Underhook backbreaker from Gilmore. Chapman still trying to fight. To the ropes now. Finds a big knee. Chapman finds a big knee. He can't capitalize. Gilmore now. Another huge boot to the jaw of Percy Chapman. You see the blood of Chapman all over the ring. Look at this. The gallows. 2. He got him. Percy Chapman withstands an onslaught from Ricky Gilmore to advance in the junior division bracket. Another unbelievable victory here in the New Dawn Tournament Series. My goodness, folks, I don't even know what to believe at this point. I'm just going to stop trying to call these matches and just leave it to the athletes, because we are seeing seismic shifts in multiple divisions here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Folks, we're now going to take you to a matchup in the heavyweight division. It's going to be BMD taking on Bruce Berry. This is very much the new school against the old school here, folks, much like it was when Bruce Berry eliminated Hideaki Adachi in the first round of the heavyweight division bracket. BMD overcoming the first round matchup in his own right to be here tonight, but he had the unfortunate circumstances of competing just last night, and so he is already perhaps not at 100% going into this contest. Bruce Berry has had a full week to recover from his first round contest. We'll see if it makes the difference here tonight at the New Dawn Tournament Series.
Making his way to the ring, the punished BMD.
BMD will look to use his strikes and his takedowns to thwart the guile and wit of the veteran Bruce the Ruby Berry, not afraid to take shortcuts to secure his victories.
And his opponent, Bruce the Ruby Berry.
A 30-plus year career in the professional wrestling business, all leading to this matchup tonight against the young competitor BMD. Bruce Berry has held many titles throughout his illustrious career, but he has not yet held gold in Super Spirit Wrestling, a problem that he wishes to correct as he looks to advance further in the bracket. BMD with the same prize in mind, having a much more successful latter half of 2020 than he did the early goings. BMD now one to watch in the heavyweight division, and many believe he could earn this victory here tonight. Not doing much thus far to stop the game plan of Bruce Berry, a game plan that he has shaped over many, many successful stints in multiple promotions. Berry knows what it takes to win. But as he approaches the twilight of his career, he may yet still have something to prove against young emerging athletes like BMD. And BMD now driving Berry back, withstanding these chops, but ultimately sent down to the mat. The trademark chops of Bruce Berry, as effective as ever. And Berry now again to this underhook suplex. Sweeps the leg. Both athletes still trying to get a feel for one another here as a pair of firemen's carries works out for BMD. And look at this now, the takedown quickly leading to the strikes across the face. Berry now targeting the leg, as we will see him do throughout this contest as he looks to secure the Ruby lock. It will then be up to BMD to withstand the pain or find a way to the ropes. The underhook again, continually slamming BMD into the mat. Bruce Berry not having to adapt much thus far. Huge knees in the corner here from BMD. Rattling the midsection of Bruce Berry, who returns with an elbow. Oh, but look at this! It could be over right now! The Ruby lock! It's over! It's over! Oh my God! Bruce Berry making an example out of BMD here. Charging ahead in the bracket. And many a fan of BMD disappointed here tonight as Bruce Berry in just over 3 minutes finds the Ruby lock. And BMD having no choice but to tap, no rope break in sight. You see the way that Bruce Berry tangles those legs, the way he rolls through. That is a very, very difficult move to get out of, an extremely difficult move to withstand, and you see the results here tonight. Bruce Berry looking as threatening as ever, and he is able to win tonight with his tried and true maneuver, the Ruby lock. Folks, we are now going to take you to a match in the women's division bracket. It's going to be Yoko Tanigawa trying her luck after defeating Hana Nishikawa, now taking on 3-time Destiny Band champion Ryoko Matsui. Does Yoko Tanigawa have what it takes to stop a champion like Ryoko Matsui, someone who formed the Guardian Corps, who coached the Luminaries arguably up to securing the titles for the very first time in the women's tag division? Someone like Ryoko Matsui is just not someone you just go into a match thinking that you have the advantage. Yoko Tanigawa has got to know what she is meeting here in the ring tonight, and she's got to know that it is a huge, huge opportunity.
Making her way to the ring, Yoko Tanigawa.
Can Yoko Tanigawa do it, folks? Can she pull off yet another crazy elimination in this tournament and send another former champion packing?
And her opponent, representing Guardian Corps, she is the guiding light, Ryoko Matsui.
And what a champion Ryoko Matsui has been during her multiple reigns in Super Spirit Wrestling. The first ever New Dawn Tournament Series winner in the women's division bracket. Beloved by many here in the Super Spirit Wrestling fandom. Matsui with a diving fist drop. Looking to test Tanigawa early. A lot of back and forth offense between these two women to start things off. Matsui puts on the brakes, and a brainbuster actually sends Tanigawa across the apron and to the outside. The first big maneuver of the match going to Matsui. Matsui a favorite to win this tournament, as she did in 2019. Both of these athletes extremely well-rounded. Several ways they can beat you. Ryoko Matsui, a little bit more of a suplex-based approach. Tanigawa sort of all over the place. Tanigawa, I would say, a more instinctual wrestler that just finds her moments. Sort of improvisational style of offense and the deep move repertoire of Yoko Tanigawa. Meanwhile, Ryoko Matsui using that unexpected power, taking Tanigawa over, and now sending her to the ropes. And Matsui attempting to fight out of the corner position here. Tanigawa wants to keep her there. Jumping face buster. And now look at this, Romero special from Yoko Tanigawa. Standing switch from Matsui and another huge backdrop. Hurling Tanigawa down into the mat. Oh, sit out chin crusher now. And again. Devastating to the jaw of Matsui, who takes Tanigawa over once more. A tremendous back and forth between these two women. Matsui secures a neck breaker. Ooh, and that last knee with emphasis there from Tanigawa. As she is back to the mat and back to the arm of Matsui. Look at this! Radiance! Radiance in the center of the ring! Near fall for Tanigawa. And look at this now, a pin from Matsui. And Tanigawa gets out. My God, Matsui kicking out of Radiance. Tanigawa looking for an early victory, much like we just saw for Bruce Barry. But look at this now, got her up, the Galaxy Slam. Galaxy Slam from Matsui, center of the ring, 2. Oh my God, Tanigawa has kicked out of the Galaxy Slam. Oh, she was looking for it again. Tanigawa came to play here tonight, folks. That is evidenced by her kicking out of the Galaxy Slam. Oh, look at this now, though. Shoulders are down. She's got her rolled up. No. Lariat sends Matsui down. Tanigawa with a fisherman buster, but Matsui right back in the fight. Matsui looking shaky, but another big suplex lands for the former champion, the only 3-time Destiny Band champion in the history of Super Spirit Wrestling. Clawing her way through the bracket now to earn another attempt. But a cutter now, derailing the momentum. Tanigawa, Lama He Straw Cradle after the cutter, and a rope break signaled by the official. Cutter again! No, the legs of Matsui still finding the ropes. And now Ryoko on the outside. Slingshot diving crossbody. Flying cross arm breaker now. Yoko Tanigawa struggling. Running bulldog now. Tanigawa trying to rally here. And a backdrop. The first steps perhaps toward victory. She sends Matsui to the corner. Matsui trying to find a way out. These two competitors testing one another's limits. Tanigawa with a big drop kick. Oh, it's Matsui, rolling lariat. Could it be Tanigawa's year? Matsui trying to put out the fire. That is Yoko Tanigawa, but she will not quit. The Wakagitame now. Flying cross arm breaker. You see the legs of Tanigawa, and yes, a rope break is called. Cutter! A cutter from Tanigawa. The legs down again. No break in sight. No! Wakagitame, a stunned Matsui, in deep trouble here. Sit out spine buster. Matsui flailing. It's over, it's over. Yoko Tanigawa eliminating the first Nudon Tournament Series winner, Ryoko Matsui, and this crowd is shocked. A divided crowd, perhaps, as many fans of Yoko Tanigawa present here tonight. That fan base certainly increasing as a result of this match tonight. And Ryoko Matsui, folks, is no longer in this tournament. I can't believe some of the results that we have seen come across the New Dawn Tournament Series. I'm just honestly flabbergasted at what I have seen across these divisions from these athletes. It is seriously something to see. Folks, we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we will have the final 3 matches of the evening, matches that you will not want to miss. If these other matches have been any indication, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. All right, folks, strap in for the final 3 matches of the evening. And what a night it has been here at the New Dawn Tournament Series Night 4. Thank you so much for being with us through the duration of this program. As we now take our attention to the women's tag division bracket, it will be Squad Life taking on The Influence in the second round here. The Influence, of course, defeating Troubletown, another shocking elimination in this tournament series, as The Influence was one of our most recent signees to the tag division. We thought maybe that the experience of Troubletown, as they were also our first ever New Dawn Tournament Series winners, we thought that perhaps Troubletown would easily prevail over The Influence, but instead Adriana Dante and Blair Rogers proving to be an emerging force in this division.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Samina Velvon and Mariah Hamilton. Squad Life!
Frankly, a team that many did not think would get far in this tournament. However, they are now in the second round. Can they continue to defy expectations tonight against The Influence?
And their opponents, the team of Adriana Dante and Blair Rogers, The Influence.
And what a match that was that they had with Troubletown in the first round of this bracket. Adriana Dante and Blair Rogers, a team to watch in the new year. And we're going to see a test of strength early on here, and that doesn't surprise me. Samina Velvon with a forearm crashing across the back of Adriana Dante. Counter wrestling here by Dante, taking Velvon down to the mat. But she is in Squad Life territory here. Hammerlock position.
Break.
Bit of an old school approach here from Dante. Scoop slam. And now the rear chin lock. Adriana Dante with an early tag. And keeping Velvon now in The Influence's corner. Smart sequence here thus far from the newcomers. Blair Rogers with a neck breaker. Creating some separation there is Rogers, and is able to reverse the suplex attempt from the much smaller Mariah Hamilton. Finding out the hard way here against Blair Rogers on the outside.
Give up.
What a counter there from Rogers, slamming Hamilton down into the mat. And she finds the neck breaker as well. Blair Rogers showing off that power. Single leg crab now from Hamilton, trying to keep the larger athlete grounded. Taking out the vertical base with the basement drop kick. But another big counter there from Blair Rogers, and Hamilton might need to take a different route here. She is able to take Rogers over. Ooh, big thrust kick there connects. And Hamilton will make a tag. Rogers looking to do the same. Adriana Dante now in for the Influence. Great counter there from Velvon, but she runs into a power slam from Dante.
Give up. Give up. Give up.
My God, hip toss into a backbreaker there across the knee of Velvon. And a lariat now connects. And could Squad Life actually be the team to watch here? Many people sleeping on Squad Life, assuming that they would not have even made it this far. As they were quite the inconsistent team, I will say, in 2020. But those times could be over. There's no reason Squad Life could not have undergone some changes like many of the athletes we've seen so far throughout this tournament series. And look at Adriana Dante engaging with Hamilton there on the apron, but now running into a tag team maneuver. Hindsight will be 2020 there for Adriana Dante in that situation. Shoulders are down. Close call there for the Influence. Velvon able to overpower Rogers, but it's another power slam from Adriana Dante. Oh, look at this now.
Give up.
Traps the arm. A very unique hold there in the standing position. Tag team offense there. The flapjack into the cutter, but Dante again with another power slam, halting the efforts of Samina Velvon, and Dante now to the ropes. Sliding elbow. Big time backdrop there from Dante. Blair Rogers looking to pick the bones, but it's Velvon battling out now with an elbow and looking to make a tag. Mariah Hamilton now in for Squad Life. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Hamilton. Oh my God. And a spear now from Hamilton. Rogers up to her feet. How in the world is Blair Rogers up to her feet? Inside cradle from Hamilton, no. Twisting complete shot from Velvon. Brainbuster from Rogers. Hamilton now on the attack. Quite the shote. Landing for Hamilton. Oh, but look at this now. Blair Rogers just working Hamilton all the way down to the mat there. But Hamilton with a lot of spirit left. And again, you see the power of Blair Rogers. Hamilton in agony here, and Velvon gets involved. Oh, look at this now. Powerbomb combination from the Influence. Oh my God. Buries the knee and sends Hamilton crumpling in a heap to the mat. Oh, look at this. Dante trying to find a way in, but Rogers is able to kick out. More tag team offense on the way. Hamilton continually finding these Bulldogs. Irish whip now. Oh my God! What an uppercut! She could be out! Velvon getting there just in time. Thrust kick from Hamilton. No bulldog this time. Irish whip, another huge uppercut lands. Hamilton in trouble. Though Vaughn barely gets there in time. Brainbuster. Shoulders are down. Oh, she didn't get there in time. She didn't get there in time. Vaughn not able to make the save again. And the Brainbuster putting out the lights of Mariah Hamilton. The Influence advancing further in the women's tag bracket. Quite a contest there, folks, between those two teams, but the Influence continuing to spread here in the women's tag division. Folks, we're now going to take you to a rematch of sorts in the men's heavyweight bracket. It's going to be two former Spirit Band champions. It's going to be Benjamin Rose taking on Hideo Kuba. Now, Benjamin Rose, our first ever Spirit Band champion, went on a tear after successfully becoming the first New Dawn Tournament Series winner, but he was eventually dethroned by who? That's right, Hideo Kuba. These two have a history entering this match as the two vie for an opportunity to once again become champion. Of course, current champion Harold Kelly standing in the way of that achievement. And now Benjamin Rose and Hideo Kuba will enter the ring once more to see who can advance here tonight at the New Dawn Tournament Series. Folks, let's go to the ring now for that heavyweight bracket matchup.
Making his way to the ring, big man Benjamin Rose.
The crowd eagerly waiting another tournament win for big man Benjamin Rose. But the very man that ended his title reign here in Super Spirit Wrestling now stands at the gates to victory.
And his opponent, he is the fancy genius, Hideo Kuba.
And can Kuba do it again? Can he defeat the mighty Benjamin Rose to end the big man's tournament life, much like he ended his title reign all those months ago? These two athletes know each other well, though much has changed since their title match. Benjamin Rose with a stiff elbow there. Hideo Kuba looking for an early cover. Benjamin Rose out quickly. Lama He Straw Cradle. Rose again. Deceptively fast for his size. Able to very, very quickly get out of the Lama He Straw Cradle. Hideo Kuba now looking for a cover. Again, making Benjamin Rose work for these kickouts, but how much work does it require, really? Side headlock position here for Rose. Slams Kuba down into the mat. Slow approach here from these two athletes. Not wanting to leave an opening for the other. Counter backdrop there from the Fancy Genius. And now look at this side neck breaker drop. Clearing a path for Fancy that. A move that could end the tournament life of Benjamin Rose. Backbreaker now and a slam from big man Benjamin Rose. And look at this. The big maneuvers starting to come out. Both athletes finding their moments, and Kuba looking for a cover after that low blow. Finding a rotten moment there, but nevertheless using what he can to secure an advantage in this matchup. Drop kick to the back of the head. Looking for a drop kick, Benjamin Rose sidesteps. Enziguri, though, now connects. Shoulders are down, as is Lenny Spencer. 1 count again for the Fancy Genius. A huge elimination on either side here. Both men picked by wide margins of competitors to at least be finalists in this year's tournament. As Benjamin Rose is dropped down again, that boot to the crown of Hideo Kuba's head preventing the momentum. And look at that, a mighty backdrop from the 7'1" competitor, the largest man in all of Super Spirit Wrestling, trying to repeat as the New Dawn Tournament Series winner. And of course, in our first tournament series, we had no champions. The belts were on the line. Shoulders are down here for Kuba. 2 count and Rose is out. Kuba back to the pin. So many pins here from Hideo Kuba. Benjamin Rose expending more and more energy after these kickouts. But yes, in our first tournament series, there were no champions. All the belts were up for grabs, and their tournament winners became our first champions, as did Benjamin Rose. But now, as our champions were locked in for the end of the year as the results of Spirit Odyssey. Oh my God, what a maneuver there from Hideo Kuba. Sort of a twisting packaged neck breaker there. Now the winners of the tournament only earning a shot at our current champions. And so not only are the brackets bigger and the field of competition wider, you then have to battle a fresh champion to make good on your title opportunity. Big challenges ahead for all of our competitors here throughout the month of January. Yamaha cradle for Hideo Kuba. Shoulders are down again. Many more pinfall attempts from Hideo Kuba than Benjamin Rose, as he now goes to the top again. Oh my God, jumping tornado DDT, center of the ring. He got him. I can't believe it. Hideo Kuba, I guess, perhaps has the number of Benjamin Rose. Just an athlete that Rose is not able to adapt to. A tremendous tornado DDT. Hideo Kuba coming off the top rope and driving Benjamin Rose down. There are so many shocked faces here in this arena right now. Benjamin Rose no longer in the heavyweight division bracket. Hideo Kuba proving to be a thorn in Benjamin Rose's side. Folks, we have now arrived at our main event of the evening. It is Boston Devereaux, also a winner of the first ever New Dawn Tournament Series, now taking on Joey Marnell, representing High Rollers. The stock of Joey Marnell ever rising here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Can Boston Devereaux further advance in the bracket? Can he further creep toward a repeat appearance in the finals? He's able to outdo Joey Marnell here tonight in our main event. What a night it has been, folks. Let's cap it off with a great match here in the junior division. Boston Devereaux taking on Joey Marnell. Place your bets, get your snacks, and strap in, folks. Let's go now to that matchup.
Making his way to the ring, Boston Devereaux.
The first ever Shadow Band champion and winner of the 2019 New Dawn Tournament Series. Trying to repeat a victory here tonight and advance further in the bracket against this man, Joey Marnell.
And his opponent, representing High Rollers, Joey Marnell.
Joey Marnell joining up with the Gambles to form High Rollers and enter the six-man tag division. Finds himself in singles competition much like he began his time in Super Spirit Wrestling. Still a viable threat in the junior division is Joey Marnell. Boston Devereaux, of course, we know has what it takes to get to the mountaintop. Who will edge closer here tonight to a shot at Jamie Watts, our current Shadow Band champion, who began his reign at Spirit Odyssey defeating Raptor Lima. Stiff elbow there lands across the jaw of Boston Devereaux, and now the sleeper hold in effect from Marnell. Now in the repertoire of Joey Marnell, the package pile driver that he calls the jackpot. And look at this, taking out the legs of Devereaux, and then a super kick to the face, looking for a pin. Devereaux out at one. Snapmare takedown. The knee of Devereaux buried into the back for the rear chin lock. Joey Marnell not the only one entering this match with new maneuvers, as we look for a pin here. Shoulders are down, but only for a moment. Devereaux, of course, with the zero cutter still in his repertoire, also now with the zero driver. Both men will look to create opportunities for those maneuvers to seal the deal here tonight in our main event. Chop across the chest of Marnell, but look at this. These punches driving Devereaux back. Marnell looking for another cover. Spinning back elbow leads to a cross leg breaker from Devereaux. Now sent to the corner by Marnell. Sliding lariat there. Devereaux picking his spots. Marnell now maybe looking for a power bomb or perhaps that jackpot. Look at this. The arm of Devereaux flailing toward the ropes, not able to find them. Oh, look at this again. A super kick to the face of a kneeling Devereaux. Two? No. Joey Marnell looking very hungry here inside cradle now. Cover now this time for Devereaux. Marnell out at one. And Marnell, I think, wants to end this quickly as the frustration mounts. Diving crossbody off the ropes. Two, no. So many 2 counts here from Joey Marnell, but it's that 3 that matters. Devereaux now spinning through for a beautiful drop kick, sends Marnell down, snap suplex does the same. Marnell indeed frustrated, thinking it perhaps should have been over by now. Look at this, rolling through again. Irish whip reversal for Marnell. Standing sleeper. We've seen him win matches with this before.
Give up.
Oh, mistimes the kick, but he finds an inside cradle. So many covers here for Marnell.
Give up.
Perhaps we'll need to turn his eyes to more offense, or will it be enough to wear down Devereaux, who is indeed looking winded here. Standing sleeper again, and could this be the game plan of Marnell? Force these kickouts, take the stamina out of Devereaux, and then secure a sleeper hold. Perhaps not something that Devereaux was prepared for, as a huge super kick lands for Marnell. Devereaux looking shaky, the leg is hooked. 2, no. Northern Light suplex this time from Devereaux, trying to hang on. His tournament life fading here before the efforts of Joey Marnell, spinning brainbuster. Devereaux now looking for the Irish whip. I thought perhaps a zero cutter, instead a mighty spine buster. He's gonna try it again, look at this. Spinning back elbow this time for the former champion. And another Irish whip. Trying to pull away from the conditioning of Marnell, much like these kickouts have from Devereaux, but it's another super kick, and the leg is hooked. 2, could it be? No. Oh my God, zero driver, zero driver. Devereaux advances. The resilience, the toughness of Boston Devereaux, kicking out of how many pin attempts, folks? I mean, really, how many times did Joey Marnell have Devereaux's shoulders down? And it did not matter. The zero driver found in the corner by Devereaux, and Joey Marnell not able to continue. Folks, what an astounding main event. What an astounding night 4 of the New Dawn Tournament Series. Thank you so much for being here with us tonight. It has just been a momentous evening. We hope you will join us next week as we go into nights 5 and 6 of the New Dawn Tournament Series as we creep further toward the end of these huge historic brackets. Folks, for everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. Have a good night.